新川宗平です。
My name is Sohei Nikawa. For Disgaea 3, I was the producer, the scenario writer, and also wrote the lyrics for the songs. For Disgaea 3, the setting is completely new from 1 or 2. We made it into a campus setting, which is a lot different from sort of the Netherworld castle. And the reason why we did it is because we obviously want to try something new, but the school campus is something that everybody's been through their entire lives. So they have sort of a relation to it, and we want to try to sort of expand from that campus setting. Within the students, there's the honor students and the delinquents, but unlike the real world, the honor students are the ones who are always absent and never show up for class, and the delinquents are sort of the bad kids who do good things like volunteer or helping others. And the main character is sort of the honor student who wants to become like the most badass honor student in the campus. It has a lot of the character interaction, and that's what the story for Disgaea 3 is basically based off. Like in a normal classroom, you got various seats, and all the characters or your customization characters are going to be there. And by changing your seat assembly or like the rows and things like that, you're actually able to change the stats or your relationship with your other characters. So maybe if you sit next to another like monster character, your relationship might increase, and therefore giving you new combos or skills and things like that. And also another interesting one is the clubs, where like in a school you get to join a club, and Disgaea 3 has something similar to that, where if you join you might be able to do a completely new skill or a new special move and things like that. Even for the original Disgaea, a lot of the fans seem to love the puzzle aspect of the game. So for Disgaea 3, we wanted to obviously improve or build upon it. Previously in Disgaea 1, there were these panels called geopanels, and it was a puzzle strategy aspect to the game where it does various effects on the battlefield. But for Disgaea 3, there is something completely new called the geoblocks, where it's sort of a three-dimensional version of the geopanels. It could be stacked up like a puzzle game, and say if you drop like a certain block onto another color, it will start erasing it, and by doing so you could do various damages to the enemies or do new special effects to your characters, things like that. So it has a completely new strategic aspect to the game. A lot of our games, we have like a strong fan backing, so we try to reflect as much of what our fans try to say and suggest and things like that. So we will have a lot of, say, questionnaires or fan letters or emails, even postings on our website, things like that. We'll try to listen to it, and there's like a little balance between what's possible and what's not, but we try our best. For Disgaea 3, we wanted to sort of make the monsters more special. And so we thought, okay, what could we do? And one thing we came up with was a new thing called magic change, where if you're able to create a new monster character, you could actually change those monsters into a weapon during battle and equip it and use that as a new weapon. So unlike regular SRPGs, you're not just like using the monster as random characters, but it could be characters and a weapon. And not only that, if you get that magic change weapon, you're able to cast a new special skill called magic change skills, which is a lot more powerful than a normal magic change attack. To add more gameplay value to what's already there, we've incorporated a downloadable content feature where people could download new characters, like say like customizable characters or new hidden units, things like that, and also a time attack mode where people could sort of play the battle mode and then try to compete with each other with the times and the scores and things like that, and also a downloadable new story chapter. So after you beat the game, that's not just it. You could download a whole new story chapter where people could sort of go back and play, and maybe even play as a whole new character. So it should be a lot of fun even after the game's been released. The title is Disgaea 3, coming out for the PlayStation 3 at the end of August 2008.